Hey guys, it's Lainey and today is Top 5 Wednesday. Today's Top 5 Wednesday topic is our top 5 books we would save in a fire. I was able to cross a lot of these books off my list on my bookshelf because a lot of these books would be easily replaceable. Of course, that narrowed it down for me to a lot of my signed books. And it also made me realize how much I wanted to do a signed book video. But was that too braggy? I don't know, because I've gotten so many signed books in the past year and a half since I started my channel that, I mean, I had 0 signed books pre-booktube, and now I have a lot. It was really hard for me to decide. 2 of them are actually not signed books, but they hold extreme sentimental value to me. So without further ado, let's get started. Coming in at number 5 is The Testing by Joelle Charbonneau. I don't actually talk about this book a lot because it was just okay to me, but the reason why I would save this book is that it is the first signed book I ever had. And it wasn't even at a signing. I spotted her, Joelle Charbonneau, in Barnes & Noble here in town, and she was just signing stock of the book, and I recognized her, and I went up to her, and I ended up rebuying the book because I didn't have it with me, and I signed, and she signed it. It's pretty special for me because it was like the first book I got signed, so it just holds a special place in my heart. And it says, "Lainey, thank you for passing the testing. It was great meeting you." And then she signed it. Coming in at number 4 is my very first copy of Harry Potter. As you can see, it has been well loved and well worn, and I would be devastated if I ever lost this because it was my first ever copy. It's so crappy and falling apart, and the binding is starting to get crapped out. I should just buy a new one. I even got like crayon marks and marker, but I love it because like when I start rereading the series, which is going to be soon because it's one of my goals for 2015, I'm going to be reading it from this book. To know that my 9-year-old self read this exact copy is very special. Coming in at number 3 is a book I actually haven't even finished yet, but I would be really sad if I lost it in a fire. That is my copy of Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. And the reason why I say this, it's not signed or anything, but when I first started reading it, I started marking things and highlighting things and writing things in the margin, which is something I rarely ever do. I never do with my personal books. I always did it with school books that I had to read for my required reading. See, I would write different things here in the margins and highlight things. And the reason why I'd want to save this is because this was a first experience reading where I would mark things, and I wouldn't mark the same things twice if I was to reread it with a new blank copy, you know? But there's something special about seeing what your first reactions to a book would be, and that's why I would want to save this, because I want to, if I was to read this again in 15, 20 years, I want to see what I wrote in the margins to see how I first initially felt things as they were coming to me. Coming in at number 2 is Falling Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. This is my signed copy. Another reason I would want to save it clearly is because of all the tabs. I liked what she said in this copy. She said, thank you, I love your vlogs." She's so great and so nice, and she's thanked me so many times for talking about Falling Kingdoms on my channel and everything. I really would want to save this because it's like the first book in the series. Holds a lot of holds a special place in my heart because I love it so much. Coming in at number 1 is my signed copy of Gathering Darkness, also by Morgan Rhodes. The reason why I skipped Rebel Spring is because, I don't know, I do know. The first book is the first book in the series, and this one I actually love what she put for the signed message on the inside, so I wouldn't want to lose that in a fire. To Lainey, Magnus Demora's #1 fan, and if this was gone forever, holy shit, what would I do? That is it for me. What are some of the books that you would want to keep? Would you only save your signed books, or would you save ones that hold sentimental value to you? I hope you guys all have a really great Wednesday, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!